Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here. And today I have for you, Shout Factory shutting down? What? Say it ain't so. Uh, we're going to get into that. There's a little thing that popped up on some Blu-ray.com forums, which I'm going to bring up here in a minute, talking about some news on Shout Factory, which I will say for the record before we get into it, because I'll go ahead and pop it up right now. But before we get into this, I don't believe everything you read online. The title I used for this was a bit of a clickbait title to get you guys in here, but I do want to talk to you guys about Shout, Scream Factory, and some of the stuff they're doing. But let's go ahead and get into this, because this has made its round. It was just posted by somebody. No facts, no answers, no response. But it drove a lot of people and physical media collectors and Shout lovers into a tizzy. So let's go ahead and read this, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts and everything. So this comes from Perkins Cobb on Blu-ray.com. Says he's a new member, but a member since 2023 of August. Says, if you're wondering why the sale is happening, there's a sale right now on Amazon for Shout Scream Factory titles. You can check that out if you want to get you some titles there. Says, if you're wondering why this sale is happening, and with so little fanfare, Shout Factory's new owners, FilmRise, fired 15% of the staff this month. And that is true. They did do some layoffs. They did do some layoffs because FilmRise did buy Shout Factory. So that is true. The company is pivoting to streaming. That's not good news. And getting out of the physical media business altogether within the next year. The online store is going away even sooner. I don't believe that for a minute. That I truly do not believe for a minute. But I wouldn't put it past Shout to start going into streaming a little more with the new owners. Says, I just noticed this and grabbed a bunch of exclusives and OOPs. $6 to $8 is about what the titles I didn't already have are worth. Great prices, but I'm big mad that I didn't catch a couple of things that have sold out since Friday. Going to end up mortgaging the house again to get those. And, and also there is a sale. There's an OOP sale going on over at the Shout Studios, Shout Factory, whatever you want to call them, site as well for some OOP titles and everything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and take that down. Now, this was just posted by this one person. No facts behind it and everything like that. People went nuts in the physical media world and boutique Blu-ray world and everything like this. Went nuts over this. Some of it's, people have pushed to the side. It's just because somebody posted and everything, which is true. It's just somebody posted, no facts. But it is true that Shout Studios have been bought by FilmRise. It is true that they are doing layoffs. It is true they have new owners. It is true that Shout and Scream Factory are not what they once were. To me, this is where I want to get into all this, because I don't believe they're going to be getting out of the physical media business or shutting down or, going exclusively streaming. But to me, Shout Studios has become like the Netflix of the boutique Blu-ray labels, because they have become so corporate and got so big. When they first started, they were amazing, great little company. That's what happens. Companies grow, they change. When you become successful, you become a big corporate company, then you start getting traded. Other corporations buy you up, and sometimes those other organizations and you don't mix, and they don't have and I don't really feel like Shout and Scream Factory have the best interests of the customer anymore. I really don't. Do they still put out good stuff? Yes, but also they've been doing this a lot. I'm going to throw this up here because they announced these. I believe these are coming out in October or November. I'm not sure all the dates of these, but they just announced all these steelbooks. All these movies right here that you're seeing have previously been released on Blu-ray and 4K by Shout and Scream Factory already years ago. Now they're just re-releasing these along with all the Halloween movies on steelbooks. And to me, that hurts physical media, because these titles have already been released. People already own them. And now you're jumping on the steelbook craze that a lot of people are starting to get fed up with the steelbook craze. People just want the movie. A lot of times people just want the movie. They don't need the steelbook and everything, right? And it's making prices go up and everything, like that. And I think in the long run, this stuff like this really hurts physical media, and Shout is jumping in on this. And I feel like Shout and Scream Factory haven't really announced nothing big or major lately, and I don't like what they've done with the Roger Corman catalog. I know the Roger Corman catalog isn't for everybody, but I really don't think they should have that. I wish Arrow or Vinegar Syndrome would have got the Roger Corman catalog and stuff like that. And then, plus, they just made this new deal with other, like the Asian thing. I can't remember, but you know what I'm talking about. And then they've been releasing stuff like on Shout Select, the Time Cop on 4K. Yeah, Time Cop, one of Jean-Claude Van Damme's best movies on 4K. Great. It's just a movie, and they're charging like $35 for just the movie. There's no special features, nothing on it. It's just the movie. And to me, as somebody who loves special features and who collects physical media because of so many things, if I'm going to spend like $35 on a movie, on a movie, I want more than just the movie on a 4K disc, right? Because not everybody wants 4K to begin with. And so to me, I think a Shout is it may actually be pivoting in their business, and they might actually be gearing towards streaming. Let's face it, they've already do have a bit of a streaming service themselves, just like Criterion. But Criterion is a physical media company for first and foremost, right? The Criterion always has been. And if you even look at what's happened with Shout and Scream Factory as well, too, a lot of the people that founded Shout and Scream Factory, specifically like Scream Factory, have left the company. They left the company, and one of I can't remember. I wish I would have looked up names. I apologize for not looking up all the names. But one of the main guys that founded Scream Factory now works for Arrow Video. And if you look over at Arrow's catalog of movies they've been coming out with lately, a lot of it used to be Shout Scream Factories. He's getting the 4K versions, like in the Mouth of Madness, and he's got the Jason movies. He got not all the Jason movies. He's got Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell, but he's got Spawn, and I'm trying to remember some of the other ones that they got that Shout Factory used to have. But they used to have these license rights to them, but they let these license lapse and everything. And like Arrow and other companies have picked them up and are doing much better jobs. Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow, Criterion is even better now. Even Criterion is a little corporate, but not as. But doesn't seem to have gotten as bad as Scream and Shout Factory. But it's a company that's not once what it once was, that we all fell in love with. And there is competition now there, which is these, like I've covered here before, boutique Blu-ray companies are helping keep physical media alive. You can harp on the prices and complain about that, and you guys got legitimate gripes and everything, but I'm just happy that I can still buy physical media. I'm still happy that they're still out there. But I do feel like Shout and Scream Factory has become like the Netflix, which I hate Netflix, of the boutique labels, and they don't seem to care about the customers anymore. With everything, with the new people that take it in, and with the companies when they buy, the layoffs typically happen. That happens when another company buys another company, they lay off and put in their own people. That's what happens. I don't think they're going to go exclusively streaming or get rid of physical media altogether. I just don't believe that. I don't believe there's no facts behind that. Don't believe everything you read. Like I said, take that with a grain of salt, what we read earlier. But I do believe that Shout Scream Factory is in a bit of a slump. They're not that great. I think they're sort of hurting physical media in the long run, and I do believe they might be pivoting, because businesses do that. That doesn't mean pivoting to just exclusively streaming. Getting that, I'm sure they're going to come up. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do with their company and everything. Now, trust me, I don't think you have anything to worry about or fear, but I don't think Shout or Scream Factory is the company it once was anymore. And it is sad to see a company like that we love so much about and got so many cool, awesome horror movies and movies from, become what they've become. But that's why I always say support physical media. It is the superior format, and support the companies that you like. I like Arrow. I like Vinegar Syndrome. I like Synapse. I like Severin. I like Criterion. I do like Criterion, even though their artwork sucks on theirs and stuff like that. I used to absolutely love Shout and Scream Factory, but I haven't really bought nothing from them in a while, and it seems like all they're doing is re-releasing the same stuff they re-released over and over again, just this time on magical steelbooks. Yay! I mean, that's kind of pointless, and what new stuff they do release is become few and far between. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Do you guys still shop Shout and Scream Factory? Have you had problems with them? Do you guys feel like there's something up with them? Let me know that in the comment section down below. Well, once again, I wasn't trying to make this video to frighten everybody. I did want to use a bit of a clickbaity title to get you guys in here to listen to this. I don't think they're shutting down. I don't think they're going exclusively streaming, but I do think there is problems within the company. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome if your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share this video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Seriously, always support physical media, because it really truly is the superior format now more than ever. Godspeed.